Listen, a lot of people hate school and that's caused by many reasons, where some reasons are valid and some reasons are just downright stupid. That said, I can't really think of any dumb reasons to hate school because I mean, it's school. Now, before all the bookworms and academic enthusiasts start looking at me funny thinking, this guy isn't funny. School is very important and it's in everybody's life, and without it, we'd be flinging poop like a bunch of animals. First of all, I am funny. You just need to fully immerse yourself into my world. And secondly, I have no doubt school is an important thing. What could you do in life without school, right? Well, actually, there's a lot, especially with the new and improved lifestyle changes that are being implemented and introduced into everyone's daily lives, technology and the internet. But I think those two things are one and the same, right? Anyhoozle, my point is that spending 12 years in school for an acceptance letter into a classy college or university to spend more time learning, studying, all to get a sheet of paper that certifies you as a qualified candidate of whatever the hell you study for is cool and all, but let's just be honest, there's more to life than just that. But, to each their own, to each their own. Now, before I go on, I'm not downplaying the whole procedure. In fact, I dabbled in that kind of stuff last year too, and I'm looking at it again this year. Well, to be honest, I just want to leave the house, so this is my only way of doing that. That or I work minimum wage for hours on end, finding no happiness and just rotting away in society, like a few other people I know. On that topic, school is cool, but what happens after it? To be more specific, what happens after high school? Do you go chasing degrees and certificates, or do you go take the easy way out, which is like a gap year where you fool around in life and do absolutely whatever the hell you want, to be honest? You got a free year to yourself. Or do you go on chasing your dreams in life, hoping that it leads you to a promising and happy future? I'm sure whichever one it is, you're going to lead your life specifically on that path. But I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm only 19. I still have my life to live and figure out. So there's no point in me trying to sound wise and shit when my ass has zero experience with this kind of stuff. I only graduated like 2 years ago. So I really got to ask myself, where is life going to take me now? Where is life going to take my peers now? Or a better question is, where are they now? Simple question, but hard to answer. There's no way of knowing without being in contact with them in one way or another, so it's hard to tell. And to be honest, I think you're better off not knowing. But comes a couple times when you run into them in public spaces, and you don't know how to feel besides all gross inside. Because as far as you're concerned, these niggas only existed in school and not in a public environment. So it's kind of like an escaped convict roaming the streets. That's a very weird and unsettling feeling. So I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me on that. I went and bought razor blades for my scruffy beard hairs a couple days ago. Now, as I'm waiting in line to pay, I saw a familiar silhouette in the corner of my eye. And as my curiosity got to me, I took a look at this unidentified person, and they showed an uncanny resemblance to Z, one of the ratchet slash boony girls I had in my class. Now, she's working in the till in front of the one that I was at, but not as the cashier, but as the nigga who'd be putting stuff in the bags. Started from the top and now we... Dude, man, it's kind of sad to see how far people have fallen after high school. Like, you'd expect them to go do things, but then it just... Oh. But it suits her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not being a hater, but at the same time I am. Now, in that moment, I felt so awkward because it's a person I used to go to school with. And I don't want her out of all people seeing me because she'd be one of those girls who gossip and stuff. So if word of me still being in this crappy town gets out, I'm ruined. So my best play in that moment was to ignore her and pretend I didn't notice her. And it worked surprisingly well. But then that's probably because I really didn't care for her in any way. So ignoring her was light work, no reaction. Now, I don't know if she saw me though, at all. And I'm really hoping that she didn't. But I got the best outcome from that. That I do know. Another time I ran into someone I knew was also at a store, and I swear it'd always be the stores. But this time it was a white girl who I knew to be a kind and chill person, low-key. So I wasn't really mad about her spawning out of nowhere, but the way she did kind of threw me off. It was actually kind of funny, but it still threw me off. I was buying myself cosmetics, and I was checking out the gel products that they had to see if they had any for my dreads. And in my peripheral vision, I see a white figure walk into the aisle and quickly turn around and leave. I looked in that direction and low-key thought, yo, am I tripping? Or did I actually see who I just saw? Give her like 7 to 10 seconds later, she pulls into the aisle, pretending as if nothing ever happened. Like, I just didn't catch your ass lacking a few seconds ago. And she starts acting all surprised and shit. Now, I don't want to make her look stupid in public, but I really had the masculine urge to do so. But I decided to play along with her, and I acted surprised too. Now we sparked up convo and stuff. Now, as you'd imagine, it's just two former high school kids catching up. And then that's what I hate about this shit. The catching up part. I don't give a fuck about how well you're doing. Stop asking me how's my life. All that talk makes me feel worthless. I mean, the girl told me she's moving abroad. Abroad. While I'm stuck here waiting for a damn application date to be released. Besides, going abroad was my wish. I'll be damned if you think I'm gonna feel happy for you when you're stealing my dreams away from me. She also told me about how she and her boyfriend also broke up, which is actually the most shocking thing that she told me because those two were made for each other. But I guess that's just life and how a high school sweetheart phase goes through, so charge it to the game. After that whole convo, I felt like going home and crying. I mean, reevaluating my life decisions. So, as I'm paying for my shit, girl races towards me and taps my back like an excited kid off 10 tablespoons of sugar, asking me if I've seen anyone else from school since graduating. I thought we finished our convo. Go home, nigga, is what I wanted to say, but I didn't. I just told her I saw a lot of him at one of my classmates' memorial, which was a lie because I didn't go. Because I didn't know there was a memorial 2 days before the funeral. Not my fault. She also told me stuff about other people and what they're doing in life now. Like this one soccer edgelord who was in my class. He's working at a local, I don't want to call it a store because it's like more sophisticated than the rest, but it was low-key just a store. Now this is the craziest news to me because he had soccer on his mind. 25-8. You'd swear he dribbles balls in his sleep. It was an addiction. He was an addict. And only for him to end up behind a counter? Man, that's low. That's low. Well, I mean, we still have many more years, right? So I shouldn't be worried about where we are right now and just focus on the future. More specifically mine, because I really don't care about these people I went to school with. Cut ties with everyone except my best friend and my lesbian friend. Shout out to them. Everyone else can go do whatever the hell they please. I heard some of them went to college, which is good for them, but it really makes me wonder, what am I doing with my life? Well, I have me, my bros, and I have you guys watching this while reaching for that red shiny subscribe button. Really, all I need in life since I'm following my dream, and that's to be doing YouTube, like this. Hoping my voice reaches to people who I didn't even know existed. So this is really all I need in life, or ever want in life. Because I mean, YouTube pays. And I need your guys' help to get me. I'm joking. I'm actually doing it because it's always been a dream of mine. And I'm so glad to be finally doing it. So I really gotta get on my knees right now. I'm not gonna beg, but I'm gonna show a sign of gratitude. And say thanks for watching my video. And I'm out.
I can't